Sogdiana is in danger, not by territorial loss, but the Akhund Khaganate who wants to make Shah the Mule, who is our Sogdian Shah, a tributary state. But there's one problem about this Mule, they call him, despite the fact that he's a member of the Hermetic Society, in which he says that he has an encouraging vision, thinking that something great will await him on the battlefield. So he did some scrying and he believes luck will play the role on him in battle. But I don't think so. Despite the fact he has a background as a jurist, and he may have gotten a few fights, probably with his rivals, including one who was my friend. So I'm sure he's dueled these people, and yeah, he probably dueled some. Now, problem, he's craven. But he doesn't show any scars, so he's won all of his fights. He never got wounded. And it's said that he's a master builder. Is that so? And mind you, we used to rule Sogdiana ever since the days of Roxano, the liberator of the Sogdian people. And now his dynasty rules the country, but I've decided to, don't, assassinate him. Instead, we will help out. We will support each other to try to defeat these horse riders and their clans. So their horde is this much, so that's about 3,000 strong. Well, they got 2,000 strong, but not yet fully recovered, because due to their holy war for Quran, which ended in white peace, which I failed to realize that, yes, I'm a commander to the Sogdian army, but I never participated because I forbidden myself from doing such things, because I forgot, as I'm largely focused on my Warrior Lodge activities, which, by the way, I'm currently a warrior on the Eagle Warriors Warrior Lodge, which is originally meant for nomadic peoples and those of the Tengri faith that are allowed to join. How I got in there was explained in the previous episode, of how I briefly became a Tengri pagan, and then I joined this warrior lodge, which I'm getting up slowly but surely. I'm sure I'll improve in battles, or finally get myself into, so I can eventually become a veteran, and maybe become a hero. And maybe once these boys and girls grow up, and there'll be more children coming soon, we hope that our boys will become warriors, and our girls will become the first Sogdian Zoroastrian shield maidens. Yes, because we needed more men and women to defend this Shahdom from any danger. Even if I'm going to have to sacrifice parts of my children, my dynasty, to defend our homeland. Again, 2,000 of the Sogdian royal army, while ours from Samarkand, although not yet at full strength, but we're good enough to, as a matter of fact, we're strong enough to take on this Khaganate up there. But it has a population over 10,000, and a lot of manpower is going to be going in through that. So there's no shortage of recruits for this Khaganate. While some of their enemies are already there, but these are mainly raiders, in which one day we will have to get that territory back once I'm elected the new ruler of Sogdiana. But I have to be patient. That's why I said don't want to go to assassination. I mean, all I gotta do is keep one of the vassals here, such as Kutal next door. I mean, he's friendly with me, but now we gotta convince Kiva to look at me more positively. But there is a way for this so-called handsome man, which, by the way, hold on, I was looking at him. I didn't look at the voter. That's the guy you're supposed to sway to, and he doesn't like me very much, because he wants the control of Kiva County itself, and he's an ambitious one. But that's going to take some convincing. As much as I already swayed him many times. And we'll keep it up if we want to get our votes in. Oh, by the way, are you in any chance member of the council? No? Do you want to be in? Doesn't say. So, we have a very good chancellor, so we'll improve relations with the lord there of the Ikhshid. And plus, we're in the middle of building training grounds for more levy reinforcement, which is something that we tend to overlook these days. And before we join our war, I want to give a little shout out. I mean, this is related to the Sogdian topic. I mean, it boggles the mind, really, to me that I'd be doing this Sogdian series because I have a fascination for that civilization. I'm giving a shout out to Iran ut Turan, which is a living history group, reenactors, if you will, to some extent. That mostly do, Sogdian related topics, whether if it's food, clothing, artifacts, and all that stuff. I mean, I recently, found it out a few months ago, and I keep forgetting to give them a shout out, so I want to give it a shout out here on this episode to, acknowledge that he's doing his part of recreating Sogdian history, or reenacting for that matter. While meanwhile, here in Crusader Kings 2, while it's not aimed to reflect history, but it's cool to be playing as this type of people, while we still, for now, keep the Zoroastrian faith up. Alright, let's go. Gather around here. So where shall we gather? So camp here to the winter, because its winters are mild, so it's okay. Even though the target against the enemy is way up north, and its winters are very, very brutal. And since he's suffering from the gout, but he's brawny and has a hunting focus. Okay. Let's just hope that this craven Shah does not surrender, because he's got craven, which means he's more likely to surrender and become a tributary state. Otherwise, I'm going to be mad at him. It would otherwise be betraying the trust to all Sogdian people here. Matter of fact, not just Sogdians. We're not the only people here. It's not a ethnically pure state, no. There's Shakas, who recently converted from Buddhism to Zoroastrianism because of our liege here. Son of a concubine, Hazaras. There, we join. Now, whatever you do, let's just get together. We will follow you. We're in no danger. Just finish the trading grounds, which will be finished next month, and I'll have the steward to collect taxes just to, slow down on the monthly balance. But I do appreciate some of the changes he's made. I mean, I wasn't a fan of him driving the Nestorian Christians out of our realm. I like those people. They're the good Christians, unlike the Orthodox or the Catholics far west, which they're more dogmatic, but Nestorians are nice. Only because, they don't have any sort of independence, but we Zoroastrians are allowed to marry them, unlike the other Christian branches. Now, start collecting taxes to improve the local tax modifier to slow down on the monthly balance. Pay attention. It's 2.56 right now, and soon it'll be natural death. Hey, that was the handsome one who Kiva wanted to elect to be the next Sogdian Shah. Well, guess you have to vote for me since you lost your man. But he'll think about it. There. Now it's 1.59, so we're slowing it down on the deficit. Well, meanwhile, just hold your ground and wait for those guys to come here. Glad you're not surrendering. I'm sure your visions better come true, because we will lead Sogdiana to victory, together. All we gotta do is make him happy, and he'll vote for me. In which I've said it before in a previous episode. A vote for me is a vote for Sogdiana. But yet you've chosen Kavus, who currently lives in... Well, he's currently being educated in the Chinese academy of theirs. Yeah, that's Kavus. He's a Sogdian Zoroastrian like us. Well, apparently he's still there at the Chinese academy. He's no longer a student, so he hasn't become graduated either. But at least he's braver than his father. I'll give him that. But what I would not give him is Sogdiana one day. So all we have to do now, it's like, look, we got Kutal in our pocket. Now, we need Kiva to vote for me. Even though he also serves as the commander of the Sogdian army, not my army of Samarkand. So, don't worry, in due time. Just be patient. Don't you drop dead, which I don't think he will anytime soon, now that he has a hunting focus, so he's living a pretty healthy lifestyle, and he's taking it easy. He's besieging that area right now. These are just raiders. There's our enemy. They're taking pieces of that territory now. Right, you go to the Fergana Valley region, and we will move up this way, towards Talus. Oh, you're gonna go deal with raiders now? Also, as members of the Eagle Wars, we strive to better ourselves and each other. One way is the occasional sparring match for practice and honor. Seek out and duel a warrior, Ilbigja, and you'll find him in Western Sayan. Western Sayan? Oh, he's over there. Oh yeah, he's from over there, which, by the way, we're currently at war with. Which I cannot duel him because, well, one of us is at war. Matter of fact, we're both at war, and he is one of their commanders. Well, if I see you on a battlefield, we're just dueling for honor. We don't have anything against you. It's just, well, it's a complicated issue. Move on. By the way, our commanders, so let me see. Well, the Marzaban of Kiva should be with me on this flank. And this other Sogdian man, and they call him the Boar. It's the lion and the boar. And sometimes, but hey, I'm a member of the Eagle Warriors, maybe they should call me the Eagle. Also, I need another concubine. I mean, 2 is fine, but there's room for more children. I mean, we need to have a large dynasty, because our past generations, our dynasty isn't that large. The easiest thing in the world is spend a little bit of money, though a little pricey. Okay, this is where it gets silly. Somebody of my faith, that is a woman, that is not married, be my concubine. I just giggle for such things. Ah, there's one. 16. But it's kind of too bad she has a military education and not a member of the Eagle Warriors. So she cannot be a commander because our status of women is still at the lowest level. It wouldn't take until late game where women are allowed to serve in the army. Well, guess. Ooh. I think we found someone else. Can I take you in? Yes, we can. But unfortunately, Her fertility is minus 1000, but lives for the sword, which means she's a member of her fighter's guild, and therefore she can serve as one of our commanders because of that trait right there. It bypasses it. And she's a Zoroastrian to boot. Or we'll find ourselves a girl, which just, we found another commander. And I think it's quite possibly our first female commander. At least in Sogdiana, but not in Sogdian army. What? Serving alongside of us. Well, I'll have to set you aside while you still remain here, and I will put you up as commander. Well, stick around, alright? If any of our commanders get killed, you'll be up there. And there's that dumb kinsman Isvandia, who's having chest pains. But it's more towards experimental. But she's physically strong, so keep her around. As I stated before, if one of our commanders gets killed, then she'll be moved up in the front line. This will be going down soon, and they're going to come down here soon, so... It's plains. You got this. You're not up there. He's not in any flank, that craven, so he won't get himself captured in battle. That's smart. But if he cannot defeat those raiders, well then, I guess we'll have to do all the fighting. Oh, here they come. They fully occupied the territory and they're coming up on the steps. They'll be here in 6 days. No, moving will be like 6 days. You got it mixed up. And we'll be there on the 1st of September, as they will be there on 22nd of August. They cannot escape. Oh, he... Alright, you got him. While our fight begins. 2,000 strong. While we double that. Along with best of our commanders. So, again, let's read. I'm a Lightfoot leader, who's also a battlefield terrain master. The lion is a trickster, and a flanker, and a strategist, suited for defensive battles. And the boar here is an aggressive leader, and a duelist, and born strong. Thank goodness for the Parthian bloodline that we have very talented commanders. They're largely horse-oriented with a little bit of heavy infantry. And they cannot best us this way. Well, actually he could. Who is that man? He's killing our flank here. Oh, he's just quick-minded. He knows what he's doing. Once we break that, then we'll assist. There, now we're putting the pressure on it. You're coming in late for the defense. We captured this ugly adventurer who's out of patience. He'll be willing to get it, but it's 10. But I'll keep you under house arrest because you're wounded. May never know that I don't know. Not the kind of guy who executes people. Not yet, at least. The Sogdians are following us. But we'll be defeating that army. And retake those holdings. We sell a little bit more of the trade goods, which, by the way, some of them are still for sale. Well, only 2 sack screens left. This is from that previous ruler, Shah, who was a genius, who did very well in business of bringing prosperity into Sogdiana. But unfortunately, he passed away due to a combination of stress, and pneumonia. Mostly pneumonia. One day we'll do it for honor. We just have to defend Sogdian territory. While we're not sure about moving up towards well, the area is normal winter. I think we ought to go help them and then come on down here quickly. Because that battle's about to start. And we'll be there by near the end of the month. They're gonna get hurt. Well, meanwhile, we continue to sway with a friend who's elected me. Friendship. I should go for carousing focus whenever it's peacetime. Their flanks are breaking, and we're coming to save them. Barely enough room for all of us for normal winter. Is the Khagan out there? No, he's not leading his flanks either. But we are definitely winning in battles. So let's just retake those holdings and then everything will be alright. And hopefully they'll sign white peace. Not there. What happened to him? For once he actually got hurt. He got a black eye in a fight. He was probably doing his rivals again. Whoever he was antagonizing. I don't want to kill him because if we do, then it's going to go to Kavus. And I want to be the next Shah. So, no, mother. Don't do it. Tarchon, not now, child. I was trying to pick up the cruel trait because cruel is one of the traits you're supposed to get in order to get more renown. Hey, don't assault that area yet. And I guess you're going back to... Hey, you're leading the flanks now. That's my sister who's getting sick right now. Hey, if you get well soon and become an adult, would you like to be a shield maiden? Just ask him. Guess you treated my sister well, did you? Little Nana, who's got, severe case of food poisoning. Hope she lives through this because it's -3, -4, and it will be just cancelled over -2, so hopefully she'll live. So Nana could be our first Sogdian shield maiden. Knowing that the other women, well, they don't live here anymore. And I can't appoint them as that unless I bring them to court, but they're married. So we can't bring them here. And I forgot about you guys. Homos and Babak, our siege leader. But don't worry, we got Count Ting. Oh, no, South Ting. Who's a much better siege leader. Unworthy hermetic. Unable to understand a cryptic advice given by some divine being is being therefore deemed an unworthy hermetic. I guess your visions have failed you and you got a black eye for your efforts. Well, it's summer right now, so... I mean, we can occupy a little bit of territory, so here will be good. They're going up in mountains, so this may hurt us a little. I mean, it's only light cavalry, and cavalry will do nothing for them on mountains. They got no infantry, so it doesn't matter for us. During the battle, I catch sight of a thin woman who looks a lot like my friend Nazgul. Then she is struck down. Suddenly I'm pushing soldiers out of the way. Hurrying over, I saw her fall. I know it is not Nazgul, but I cannot help myself. We must remember to tend to our wounded. Always get patient. It's good for the combat skill. It's better than Roth, but it gives you more march. But in this case for Warrior Lodge, combat skill is the key. Including the defense for the future of defensive battles. Oh, don't worry, we'll catch him over there. Well, actually, no, because that'll be a long march there, and we won't be able to get him, so it's better to get him over there. Or approach him now, either way. But if I were you, I would assault it. Why are you saying if I were you in third person? It's a matter of you. Alright, we got your children. Oh, perfect. There are some. We can make them Zoroastrian. I'll put these children in a house arrest for those who are under the age of 10. As I said, under the age of 10. Because we can't switch to that autofocus. There's one. Here's another. Because these are the children I am not willing to ransom. That does not make me a bad person, does it? Plus, these are all sons, no daughters. That's good. So that way their future clan rulers can be Zoroastrian. But that's only the eldest who always wins. So, we're excluding him, him, and him. The rest of them can go, or else. So we'll only be able to ransom 3 characters, one of which we're not letting them out. And plus, we get to make some of that money back. Now all we have to do is wait for that movement to be locked, and we'll get them, and we will win the war. Just to say, hey, we did all the work. Where were you? And then we get to duel for honor with that one guy who lives in that realm. One more. You better vote for me. Yeah, vote for a war hero who saved Sogdiana from paying tribute. Flaxfield and Ikhshid is finally done. Oh boy, we get to make a lot of money from this. There's that guy again. I feel the power of the eagle flowing through my veins as I snarl at the enemy commander, visibly starting him. He shouts, I am alert Kulog Turkish Chorid. I mean, it's my best Turkic pronunciation I could do, because when I see such names. But the man's words are cut short by my weapon cutting through his throat. Ah, flat terrain expert. The man of the steppes. Aha! I will mount your head on my castle walls. My liege Shah Tarkun is apparently thoroughly impressed by my battle technique. A missive I have received speaks at length about my bravery, and of people telling stories about the decapitation of that commander for years to come. I aim to please. We win. War scores at 100%. All you did was fighting raiders. We did all the work. This is why I've made a strong case of why you should vote for me. My sister died of dysentery. You see? Vote for a war hero. And I guess that means, you get to have the war reparation money. As you are a greedy person. Let me see how much you got. Well, we're not disbanding our troops right now. Just wait a moment. 20 gold? 20 gold is all they received for war reparation money. Sounds like these guys don't have enough, do they? No, they're short on cash. But they call him of the empty pockets. Well, there's a reason for that. No, you got the wrong ruler. It's that man. It's Bogo II is the one who lost, and he's the one that signed the truce. Yeah, he didn't have much to spare. He may have a population, but he's a bit poor right now. But not to the point where, you know, hey, he got a piece of that land back. Okay. Now we will disband our troops and go home, as it's in friendly territory. While the raiders, well, that's your problem now. They call you the mule, and you will share that burden. Now where's my vote? Or do I have to sway you too? I mean, we're getting up there. We're getting there. Wait, I could send you money. How much would that be? Oh, that ain't much. So yeah, here's a little money, and I hope you vote for me. In which, again, our campaign slogan is, a vote for Vishtasb is a vote for Sogdiana. Is it time? Yes, it's time to duel for honor. Because I need some renown, so I can get closer and closer to becoming a veteran. The fight's gone on what feels like hours. The initial confidence I feel began to wane. My movements are getting sloppy. And just my knees about to give way under me, I hit him square in the jaw, causing him to stagger backwards in confusion. I hit him in the jaw. He hit him in the jaw, and then somehow I gave him a black eye, so, well, who knows. I guess we had a boxing match between Vishtasb and the big guy. Cool. Now I walk away victorious, as I gain 200 more renown. Which, by the way, patient, another good trait to have to get more renown. You're already a good enough core physician, so I will not give you any more money to research. You're good enough for it. Exceptionally more money flowing through. What's going on? Sogdian liberation for Kiva. That's good. That was kind of my plan here. The question is, will I support you for it? I mean, look who you're up against. Well, let's just hope it turns out well. I mean, his tribal vassals won't help him. He's not that well liked. As he's somewhat of a bad person, but he's honest. And he's one-legged. So I wish you the best. I will not be able to help you on directly from Samarkand, but I'll be willing to assist you on the front line. You'd need my expertise so we can take on the enemies. I'd be happy to. Yeah, I hit you on the jaw and gave you a black eye. You want to go again? We can go again. You just wait. Wait until you get better. For goodness sakes, don't take me to diseased areas. Actually, you should look into the other one, since you've done enough for Samarkand. You need to up the keeps of the relevant regions. Again, I'm not going to join the war. Let's start making a little more money again. Yeah, keep here too, and then... Again, we get very little grace. But I would love to have a trade contract with them, so we can make more money when that time comes. That won't be much. So, there is a time for war, and there is time to make money. Speaking of that, we can up it a bit. Because that reminds me, with the laws here. Because he made the burgher obligations more slightly tax-focused, which makes them more money. But the burghers, as in the cities led by the mayors, won't give out much levies, but they will give out more taxes. In which they would prefer the opposite. Which I approve of that. I'm thinking, should we do the same thing in Samarkand? No, it's the same here. Okay, never mind then. Because I was going to change something here, if that time were to come. But again, we still have to pay money to the liege. See? Liege levy maintenance and liege tax. While I'm out in the front lines somewhere. Wherever the Shah takes me. But please. Alright, we pleased the Ikhshid of Kiva enough for him to vote for me after a little bit of bribing work. Well, I'm the new Shah of Sogdiana. And I inherited this war that we're now part of. 5,000 strong. I guess we got no choice but to raise more troops. Get to Samarkand. Get everybody over here. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, I'm over there. And who's not with me? Oh, that's what happened to the Shah. I was with him during this battle with the raiders. He got killed by this man who isn't even that good. So upon the death in battle, he says, well, you are elected Shah now. And we're still in the middle of battle. While we're trying to get everybody together here. Oh dear. Don't worry, we got him. We got him. Also, what is this? Come over here. I've inherited something. Oh, I love this weapon. I've been using that Zud's crossbow, which is my, it was my go-to weapon. But this is much better. A twin straight sword, commonly used in China. A Jin is strong and reliable for a reliable weapon for any aspiring fighter. Bonuses for heavy foot troops, light cavalry, light infantry, +2 martial, and +12 combat skill. Compared to, 10 plus for light foot troops and plot power defense. In case if you feel like if you're going to be assassinated, then get the crossbow. But if you're going to war, use this sword. May not give out much of light infantry bonus too much, but it ups on the heavy foot troops, which most of our levies are of that. Especially light cavalry, which I said before that the Sogdian military doctrine should be cavalry oriented. Oh, and also here's that barbarian skull that we killed from that guy earlier. There's some discolored stains to the skull, reminding everyone of the brutality its once owner suffered. It is said it had his head cut off completely before Shahdom of Vishtasb decided to bring it home from the Battle of Ikhshids. So people who are cruel will like me more. And now we got an even better weapon. Kushan was the one who originally held it. He was a eunuch court physician who died a natural death. Okay, so I've been elected on March 11th, and this man here died 2 days later. And I got his sword. I mean, Lord knows where he got it from, but I have it now. So we have the advantage now. All we gotta do is liberate that part of Kiva, defeat those guys, and we will win. So now, Samarkand is the capital again. Sorry, Kavos. But as far as voting's concerned, I mean, I can handle myself. I mean, I would prefer the eldest and a quick thinker, although people will not like me for this because that's considered breaking tradition. It's like, you don't vote for a woman, that's against tradition. That's one of the negative modifiers. Now the council. Ooh, dear. Oh. We need a loyalist. Here's one. Herbad. Okay, that's one. From Sir Daya. You'll be the chancellor, even though you're a lunatic. I need the best commanders out here, so. There's plenty of good ones here. But I'll make you a Ranspabold here. Keeping Kotal happy, they call him the good. The spy master should be a loyalist, and that's my brother, almost. And the court chaplain will be my court physician, also. Well, he's court physician, but it will be Mobad. You know, what do we mean? So. And to make sure they stay happy with whoever I'm voting for while I continue to sway you. And collect taxes, of course. Let's not forget the cartographer, which will just throw anybody in there. We know who's who. Well, we have to do this tradition, the sky burial, because, you know, our past Shah, while, I mean, yes, he made questionable decisions by driving out the Nestorian Christians and converting the Buddhists to Zoroastrians, which is just half and half. But he made some good decisions regarding the burgher vassal taxes, and, but still, he was killed in action. He died bravely, I hope. So, as per custom, I should take my predecessors to the mountains. They will be offered to the birds of prey, and in death they will generously share the flesh of all living creatures. May their spirits soar in the heavens. I shall take her to the mountains myself. One last check of who's our commanders. Well, besides our usual 4. Physically weak, but you're an adventurer, which probably highly valued. Oh yeah, this Pechenek woman we brought in, who's a Zoroastrian. You're in. Quite possibly our first female commander of Sogdiana. Not counting Roxana, because she was a ruler. So for now, The eldest daughter should be the heir because she's quick-minded. It all depends on the outcome of the education, then I may switch to another quick child of mine. But I have a feeling they will not go for it. A lone hermit. On my way to the mountains, I encounter a lonely hermit. He doesn't own much besides a worn-down tent, an old sick horse, along with a few sheep. But the old man invites me to drink some salted tea with him. As I talk, I realize I'm joining his company. Oh, I don't want to be charitable. That hurts the combat skill. Why don't you join us? Not if fun. Who's he? 40-year-old? Oh, a defender. He's a brilliant strategist. I mean, what are you doing living out alone in the mountains? I mean, he's going to be one heck of a defender. Plus, he's an impaler. Hell, we'll put you in the front lines. Miss Vandia, you're out of here. We're getting the old man in. Apparently, there's a reason why he's a hermit who's living in the mountains. He likes to impale things because it says this depraved character likes to spend the nights in the dungeon, inventing new ways of torturing unfortunate victims. So the man from the mountains, somewhere in this region, likes to impale things. At least I hope not sheep. After reaching the mountains, I carefully placed the body in what I deemed a good location. I can already hear the vultures soaring above me as I perform the necessary rituals. When I start to make my way back down, it doesn't take long until the vultures begin to tear at the flesh with both beak and claw. You are with Zervan now. Which, again, we're talking about, Tarko Namil, who died in battle. Oh, he was no longer craven, so I guess he did have bravery in him after all. At least he died bravely. Or so we led to believe. And does it say about whatever happened to him? Like the exact details other than killed by this man. He's with Zervan now. Now I must get back to front line. Just get everybody over here while they come on down here. No, no, no! This way. And after this war, once we make more money, we gotta start dealing with those guys. We gotta retake those territories that we lost. Everybody's voting for each other, which I'm okay with. So, she may get the Sogdian throne. If things go our way. We continue to improve relations with Kotal and Kiva, two of the most important provinces to vote. Kiva may inherit this if we don't think about it. Just keep the people happy and maybe they'll vote for my daughter. And here's the reason why, and I said this before. The candidate, she's only a child, that's one thing. Against tradition. It's because she's a woman. Well, she's a female. Excuse me. And concerns about realm stability. Realm stability? But she's quick-minded. You people need to see the other way. Give her time. Maybe one day she'll be in a warrior lodge. And be one of the first Zoroastrian shield maidens. Speaking of which... Nana, how you doing? She's all better. In fact, let me educate you for a bit. Oh yeah, you serve under me now. But have you impregnated? Not yet. Because I kind of want these 2 counties back. I mean, if I were to revoke you, you could say, look, vassals won't like me, but afterwards he'll be okay. He's a loyal servant. He'll never say no. I mean, don't be that power-hungry freak yet. But beware. Khotan probably wants some of that. We'll have to let them raid this land, so our war is to focus there because the predecessor started it. He started it. We are going to finish it. Bring out the best. Hopefully we can capture the Khagan. Capturing the Khagan would mean the end of the war. And then we'll go deal with the raiders, unless we have to sit down and negotiate with them and have them settle somewhere. You again! Ah. Let's finish this war so I can beat him again. This man, member of Lucifer's Own, he's been doing the work of Ahriman. Based on those traits, yeah, he's clearly a bad guy. I mean, he's a chief, and that's bad. We can't get money out of him. And I hope he'll be a better boy than he is. Oh, no. We don't often do this, but hey, free piety. We'll take a road possibility, but we don't care. We now have the might of the Sogdian army. Dull-minded. We can recruit him if we wish to. He's got money in his pockets. But he can't afford a ransom, but you can. What you got there? Oh. Aha. I mean, if only we could seize the artifact, but the problem is, it's not attempted, is immune. Just for the time being. Don't forget, we're making a lot of money through Shepherd Community and a new flax field. As I will become a veteran. And by the way, since we were capturing commanders and looting artifacts, I'm a Reaver, mind you, we have that ability. And soon, we can use Inspire Warriors to instantly refill the garrison. Especially useful on newly conquered territory. We will assault that one, but don't assault these. This is what we have Sauting for. He'll bring him down faster. "24 days and it'll be ours." Sure. Alrighty. Alright, come on back here. So, remember, if we... Oh, wait a minute, 100% war score. Because we won a big battle. We occupied the territories that we wanted for the Sogdian liberation of Khiva. So, it's ours. Well, you get out of here. Because you're Tengri. Yeah, we're gonna have to go deal with these guys soon. They've been raiding us a lot. But they don't have any much of troops. Most of them are just event spawn. And some of their horde. Of course, you'll be risking an open holy war with... Well, not Zoroastrian. That's Tengri. These guys, Manichaean and in prison. Guess he was trying to steal an artifact. As we stated before, Sogdiana strikes back. Anything else? I just remembered something. You, me, rematch, now! So, we can claim this territory without using the Holy War Gospel to prevent possible Manichaean intervention. And which belongs to this Sogdian man. And he does have a strong claim over them. Even though the man is a hedonist. I don't care, but he needs to run the territory again. And then, well, I know what to do. Let's duel for honor first. So we kick them out. Or we put up a herbat over there. We beat you in a war before. And you want my sister? No. She will never be married unless marries somebody in the realm. Or we'll do one of those, you know, close-kin marriages. Fight for glory. You're gonna regret this because you're probably gonna die. The onlookers are cheering. I swing my bare hands with increasing enthusiasm. When it's over, he's on the ground, his face red embarrassment. I shrug, smiling to the crowd and at my opponent. Yep, I beat him again in a fist fight. And he got a black eye again. You just don't get it, do ya? Oh, and to boot, he lives right across. So he has a swollen wrist and a black eye. Okay, the duel for honor is over. Got me some now. And very soon. So let's just declare this one. No holy war. Because we fear possible Manichaean intervention. And also, what are you up to? Oh yes, these are fighting against them. Which, by the way, every time you fight them, they'll always have that Chinese Imperial Guard with them. Which kind of makes me wonder. It's like, yeah, we Sogdians can defeat those guys, but going through them is just going to be pain and the pain and the pain. But I think it would be much better if we fight a tributary war against them, make them pay tribute against us, and after my reign ends, and in the next future generations, we'll get the rest of the country. Do not raise troops that are in this area. You have to do that over there. Stay your ground. Got it? Actually, I should have moved the rally point up in Chach. But we know what you mean. Oh, everybody wants Nana, do they? Yep. Yep. Suddenly she's become so attractive these days, huh? Tell you what, she can matrimonially marry with one of mine. Yeah, guy like him. I mean, he lives here. Or better yet, my spy master. I mean, he's at work. Huh? I mean, he wants to get married, so therefore, don't worry. I've got a better idea. So there. No one's going to be calling you up, because you will be the first shield maiden in the future. Of course, not only costs a bit of renown, but a little bit of money too. At least that's what I think. Yeah, called one of their only ally. the other Khan here. Are you voting for my daughter? No? You will in time. 100% frustrated. Aha. Here's our chance to get that counties back that I wanted for more domain control. Yes, yes, do it. Sorry about this. This may be considered a betrayal to, you know, for the war efforts, but don't worry, we got better commanders. And tell you what, I'm going to throw you to the oubliette. Although it's going to take a while for him to die because he's a brilliant strategist, so therefore, and brawny too. You can't just execute the guy, nor banish him and take all titles. But any tyrannical move would be a bad move. Right? I just became recently elected. We have no time for such things. So come on, let's get this war over with. So he's no longer commander anymore, and we still got a couple of good ones. You may be physically weak, but we don't have much of cavalry people these days, so we'll bring you up. What the hell you guys doing? Go the long way. For Samarkand. Up the melee techniques. We're fine with siege equipment. We don't need to do all that because most of our enemies will be up against steppe enemies. Because they don't have much of fortification, so there's no need for that. Next time, level up the military organization for better supply. And with better supply, that means we can last longer in the winters. And eventually, we will get rid of that pagan homeland attrition. As commerce in Samarkand grows, a number of Jewish merchants have requested permission to settle their families in one of the towns so they can manage their business more effectively. This would likely lead to increased tax revenues, but local religious authorities will disapprove. Ooh, that's going to cost me a lot, but Samarkand, city tax. There's a lot of cities in Samarkand County. I'll take it to invite them in. Do not worry, we still make a lot of money. Speaking of which, one day. When does this eunuch expire? Oh, that's a long time. Because, you know, trade contract, silk money. Alright, that's enough. You're gonna have to meet up. Don't worry, we still got our capable Sogdian commander after we had to jail the other one. Where's most of our cavalry come from? Actually, put him here, and I'll keep you there. Let's go. Stay put. See if we can cap... No, Khan's not there anymore. So we're just going to defeat this little horde. While we deal with the real ones. These are all cavalry and horse archers there. Which means fighting up in the mountains will not matter. Because the cavalry don't get bonuses. But we're not afraid. Link up. We take the position and then we'll go on the offensive. Southing. 24 days. Oh, gee, you lost an eye during that battle. With you being physically weak, I didn't think you were that weak. I mean, should you die during this battle? Plus, you are heir to the Khaganate up there. I didn't know that. So basically, we brought you here as a... I don't know. You were our guest. I didn't know I mean, I don't remember how we got you. It's been a while. I mean, I don't record every day. We're gonna get him cornered. We're gonna catch him. You come too. You're doing okay. Make some money. Nice guy, but useless to us. Unless you're willing to pay the ransom. Which he won't. He has no interest. What kind of guy are you? Well, then again, you're going to lose the whole country very soon. Now, Southing, no need to assault. Let's just work your magic. How old are you, by the way? 57. He's not going to be around for long, but we'll make the best use out of him. Give us your money, and then the war's over. That's the deal. Well, that's all you can give out. Now it's time to sign the treaty. Thank you. Because I was about to say, give us your money. That's per deal. But I think I failed to realize something. It did not say claim if somebody was landed. No. We just gave we created a Sogdian Khaganate. Oh dear, what have I done? But look, you'll have your piece of independence, alright? Because you will have to come into our realm one day. Not to be confused with the Impaler. Food poisoning. Should have done a holy war. Oh. You're one of the good ones, so I'll talk some sense into him. That means my daughter's gonna die. For that horrible mistreatment. Now they're fighting amongst each other. It means if we want to, we can, swear fealty. Why the hell would I want to do that? Well, when some adventurer conquers the land, then we'll declare holy war on that area and get it to home. So I just made a little mistake. Which we'll have to correct that at some point in the future. There are no raiders right now. So if we want to expand and create the future Turan Empire, it's like we're trying to work on this, but we made a little error. Because I forgot that the man is not landed. We should have given this county and then, boom, would be ours, but I was too ignorant. There is one little small Khaganate, though. Part of Oral. Urgos. Turan. Now, he is a nomad tributary to this bit, which he's currently at war. Is he? Cost us the lives. No. Says defending. So he's not involved, but he is one of the commanders of this a big old Khaganate, which was formerly Zoroastrian. Which, you know, we don't want to antagonize these guys. I mean, a little quick war would do. I mean, he only has one holding. A little quick war, Oral will be ours. Build castles here and here. And then we got ourselves another piece of Sogdiana. And so, oh, I forgot I released you. Well, my mistake. Hope you're all doing well. Next move. Should I go for it? I mean, very weak Ord. He's 7 them, but Kegan the Mary. Whom he's allied with. Oh, that reminds me. These guys were Zoroastrians once, but can we make them Zoroastrian again? If not, then we'll have to win a quick one. I'm waiting. There's our answer. He ain't having it. You gotta keep the loyalists. Which, by the way, since I'm... Oh, we gotta have late feudal administration, which we'll definitely get that done. So, a little quick holy war for Oral. Even though he's gonna be watching. I think you got it confused with somebody else. Anyways, so it's like, yeah, we didn't gain any territory here, so let's gain out west. Just our first step to eventually acquire Urgos. Urgos, how do you pronounce that? It's a Turkic name. And make it part of Sogdiana for the future Turan Empire. So, we have to make a quick victory. Just march to there, regardless how many losses we'll take. Go, go, go. Oh, by the way, I'll put you back in the flank after that little misunderstanding. Oh, what's that guy's name? I'm putting you back. Yes? Save up the money for castle building once we acquire it. Late feudal administration, which, if necessary, we will switch to primogeniture. But for now, I kind of want to keep the elective monarchy system a little while longer, because we do have quick children. Save it for castles. Anybody home? Not much of a garrison. Well, here comes a little more, and we'll bring Sao Ting. He'll be Zoroastrian soon enough. In fact, get Sao Ting over there right now. Hold here, because these guys are in the way. We don't have time to go the long way around. Just hang on. More are coming. Don't assault. It's just once you have it, we win. There'll be no interference this time. 99% war score. Will he say yes? Yes. All too easy. We made a quick move. We're waiting. Well, it's not 100% where we could just say, done. No. Give it time. Also, stop moving. Stop. You stop. Oh, fine. You all go up there. Tribal holdings constructed. And all he holds is over there, which is not part of it, but he'll keep. Alright, let's get these castles built up. Well, we can only build one at a time. So. Oh, it's only a 2 county duchy, so. This is duchy capital, so. Put a castle here. Oh, you go scram off. And we'll build another one soon enough here. Unless he adopts feudalism, then we're good. All I gotta say is, you're gonna be its new owner. Once it's built, then we'll have ourselves a new castle. Got it? Perfect. Spends a little more money, but we'll give that satrapy away soon. Two little quick victories is better than nothing. Just hang on. No mission yet? Because I feel it's long overdue. After we've been campaigning for so long. It'll be done in 3 years! Oh, we picked a bad location, but we had no choice. But we can improve upon that. Where's our steward? They call you the good? Because you're good at your job. So this is supposed to be done at 3 years' time, which there is no time for that. But now, we will reduce it to June 21st in 2 years. It's a little better. But that damn smuggler's ring ain't helping. And we could have a nomad uprising soon. Yeah, we're still at that age. And I forgot about the third concubine, but I stopped caring anymore. Now we got Narshake the Wolf, an aggressive cavalry leader. Just what we need. Never turn down an offer when you get Zoroastrian commanders such as these. Oh no, the good is gone. Now it's led by this man who's possessed and has loans. Clearly there's got to be someone better. has to be a man. It might as well be you. Well, he's homosexual, so he'll look at me more fondly. That means he'll be more loyal to me. Some would think it's kind of odd to hear me say such things. I mean, look at his opinion towards me now. It's the sex appeal is what gets it. So come on in, fella. Ah, you'll do. Okay, so you want to be on a council? Then maybe you could be our chancellor, but unfortunately, that spot's already taken. So you're just gonna sit there and not like it. You crazy person. Well, let's just sway and we'll get to know each other better. And hopefully you don't vote for somebody else. Round 3? You want to go? One more time? Alright, round 3. Let's fight. The fight's gone on what feels like hours. The initial confidence I felt began to wane. My movements are getting sloppy, and just as my knees about to give way under me, I hit him square in the jaw again, causing him to stagger backwards in confusion. And he got a black eye for the 3rd time. Oh, brother. Now you're the suzerain of these Zoroastrians up here. Got a Mazdan Defense Pact. So, it's them, and who is the other? Not them, not them. Who else is a Zoroastrian? Or Mazdan of any kind? Not even you, because it doesn't say you. Oh, yeah, these guys we put up there. I don't think it'll be much. Hold on, what's my threat level? Yeah, you won't contribute to anything. I wish we could vassalize it. Aha, we can right the wrong. Yeah, we can right the wrong, but we gotta kill. Here's a saying, which is often, you Westerners often say that, but I don't know if Sogdians know this expression. That we're gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stone. That's what we're gonna do. Fight against them, and then claim it war to give, where's the man from Chui? Oh, right next door. I don't know how you got that claim. You probably fabricated. We're going to give this land to you, and we right those wrongs, and it'll be part of Sogdiana. We're in the need of a new court decision. By the way, did you get better from... Yeah, you got better from food poisoning. Luckily. Right. Here's what we're going to do. Especially that area is important because Silk Road Trade Post. Well, you won't find that many up in the steppes. Matter of fact, that's the northernmost silk trade post other than the other, that one in Gaoching. Gaochang, excuse me. Now, here's what we're going to do. I don't care if I be a truce breaker. We'll get hurt in a lot of prestige. The Mazdans are going to hate me for this. But as for these vassals, well, I'm sure some of you are going to vote against me, but don't worry. After this war and that other war, we will have a rest from fighting any more wars and consolidate our gains by building castles in the steppes as we make more money. And I will address your grievances. Yes. Let's go. Holy war there? Well, shoot. Because you're part of that pact too. Okay, so okay, we'll deal with this very quickly. And then deal with this claim war very quickly. And then we'll have everything. Well, just get here in any way you can. There's about 900 of the horde. Look at you. I'll pay you. As if we should be saving our money for more castles. It's right here. Stop. Stop. Out. Stop, damn it. What do you think you're doing? And our boys are going to get killed up there. And we got this man standing our way. Or we can bypass him. But still. Everything has to be dealt with by force. It's enough for us to get together and gang up on him. Continue with your routes towards Talos. Actually, you are going to escape from them. Lucky you. We might be a little disorganized at the moment, but we'll get them. Come on, you too. Nah. You'd be more towards learning. Because we have nothing for you. Just capturing this alone will be enough, alright? You're coming with me, Sao Ting. The rest can stay back. I know what you're thinking, and it ain't gonna happen. Oops. I don't care. You're getting a martial education. Even if you get the lowest education, but there's always room for improvement. I've seen people who went from tough soldier to brilliant strategist in less than 10 years. I mean, I will teach you the works. But let me remind you, people. You cannot recruit her to the Warrior Lodge. The reason? Well, one, we're fighting a war. That's one thing. But the other is, if you want people, or well, your children, I should say, like your sons and daughters, to be joined immediately, you have to be tribal or nomadic, and we're neither. So the only way to do that is wait for a mission that they, if the Warrior Lodge decides, it's like, it's time for this child to join. But when she turns 16, there's still an option we can appoint her as Shield Maiden instead. Or she can either be a commander or the marshal. Because that's how it works. Bastards! Too far. Nah. Siege leader. This is what I need you for. How much? Because I forgot. It costs money to appoint a shield maiden. So, okay. It's 50 gold, but we'll gain 50 prestige for her, and she will gain 100 prestige if she's a shield maiden. I mean, look at her. She's uncouth, patient, and ambitious. Typical trait of a shield maiden. Yes, will Nana be off? And if you look closely, she's got that hairstyle that may remind you of Princess Leia of Star Wars. Would you like to be a shield maiden? I knew I was right to trust my gut regarding Shadok Nana. The woman has accepted my proposal, and she is now my new shield maiden. I have a good feeling about this. So there. This character is the shield maiden, recognized for her remarkable bravery and spirit. She is also to be made commander. Remember, it's your daughters and siblings that are allowed to make... daughters and sisters, I should say, to make shield maidens. If you are a member of a pagan warrior lodge, which I am, but I'm Zoroastrian, because I told you I could briefly became Tengri, joined a warrior lodge, and went back to being Zoroastrian. But here's the key. Do not become zealous. Do not become zealous, otherwise they'll kick you out of it. You can be zealous for your pagan faith, but not before you join. Alright? That's the deal. Oh, you took down a fort. This one's the real objective now, which we'll have enough time. No need to name it after my sister. No. In honor of our ancestor, the liberator of Sogdiana. Name you Roxana. Maybe you'll be a shield maiden one day. If I live long enough, which I will. And I'm saying that out of confidence. Petronate. Oh yes, under that covenant. Okay, fine. What say you? Yes, you have lost the war. There's no reason for you to live. Alright, now one more war. And this is to right the wrong. You being feudal and landed, which means you'll get all of... well, not all of this, but just a county. Okay, fine. Just whatever it takes to stick it up to them. And this is going to be our last war, alright? They have none. And those who lost their lands become raiders. That happens very often, unfortunately. As I said, this is our last war for this episode, and we'll be making more money, and hopefully build more castles without interruption. And you being the previous owner of that area, so we'll give you these two counties. Oh boy, this possessed man. Since we're both chased, I just hope nobody thinks worse of you for your visit. Just vote for my daughter. They have a fort set. Why negotiate a man who lost his territory? We got a lot of work to do in the next episode. Bring down the fort, replace it with our fort, and then get this, and that's that. We'll just use brute force because we're coming in with a lot of numbers. All of my children have a martial education as I composed my very first book. Everyone knows that I've spent years and years directing the work on my book when today I'm presented with the final product. Smiling broadly, I can't help but swell with this sense of well-deserved pride. This has been through all the hard work. And the book is The Sogdian Language, Volume 4. My very first one. Everything I have wondered about the Sogdian spoken language neatly composed in the sections on history, myths, advanced exercises, as well as personal anecdotes from the life of Shah Vishtasb. Alright, general opinion up and +1 diplomacy, that's good. 2. Try to get these people look at me more highly. Navik. Navik. By the way, Navik means thank you in Sogdian. Or Yagnobi, one of these two. The Yagnobi, by the way, is successor to the Sogdian language. Rather have you be diligent. But patient is fine too. And the shepherd community in Samarkand is gone. Means we'll make less money without those. And we still have another shepherd community, don't you worry. Keep it there. As I... Okay, it's locked down. Let's move in and take it over. Come here. Why do you have a claim on empty land? Everyone's getting struggle because we need more members of the Warrior Lodge, especially Zoroastrian ones. Just take it already. No need for Salting to slow these things down. And we took some Sogdian women. Here, too. Alright, a little bit. Yeah. Plenty of them. Including my nephew. Oh, man. What the hell am I doing? Just sign a treaty. No more war. And we'll deal with these raiders soon enough. We will get the rest of that land someday. And I guess our best option is to fabricate it. Because fighting against Holy War, not doable. Unless some adventurer comes in and takes it all. Now, what are you doing? Well, I have no issue with you. You're a good friend of mine. But I'll keep that well in mind. We'll deal with that in the next episode. Let's just go home, make some money, and end the episode. Because we're going to have to build castles. Build, build, build. Not everybody. Oh, you yellow-bellied. Well, we'll deal with that in the next episode. We've run out of time here. So we hope to see you in the next episode. Which, as we've heard me saying almost in a mantra sense, build castles in steppe areas. And then there'll be peace. Till then, so long for now.